In this video, I'm going to be talking about Caleb Williams, trying to answer the question, how good is he, right? We're going to break down some clips, look at it, and then analyze what he's doing well, what I believe he's doing well, and where I could see some improvement. So far in this season, though, my opinions on him are very high. I've been super impressed with his confidence, his ability to remain in the pocket, make plays. On the flip side of that, though, one of the critiques I have for him is he tends to stay in the pocket a little bit too long. He has almost too much trust in this offensive line, who is on the weaker side of the NFL based on, scaling between the 32 teams. However, the receiving core on this team is unmatched. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. You have a mix of rookie, veteran, different kind of playmakers. You've got DeAndre Swift, who's a proven back, and he's good out of the backfield. You've got Cole Kmet, who can do it all. I mean, the Jaguars game is going on right now. If anybody watched that, he's playing long snapper for the Bears right now. This guy's, he's just a talented guy. And the Bears have just done a really good job bringing this team together to help their number one overall pick be the best he can be. As for that, though, right now he's not the best rookie. Jaden Daniels has the nod for me, as for most people. Bo Nix is, he's probably third after watching this Jaguars game. I know that contradicts what I said in the Bo Nix video, but Caleb Williams balled out today. He's got such a high ceiling. He could be a top 5 quarterback in this league. And watching these Bears games, he's making progress into being that. He's taking small steps. Like every game you see him improve something that he didn't do great in the last game. And that's the kind of progression you want to see as a coach, as a fan. As anybody who cheers for the Bears or is in the Bears organization, this guy is coming into his own, and he's going to be a great NFL quarterback for years to come. In this clip, I'm not even going to break the play down. I just want you to see how talented this guy could be. This is the week 3 opponent the Bears had was the Colts. They lose this game. Caleb Williams didn't have a great game, but this play is incredible. This is just an incredible throw, right? So he makes his drop back, and then just like this is just routine. This is just a perfect throw. Back foot plants, throw off of it, downfield, beautiful throw. I mean, it doesn't really get better than that. It really doesn't. This guy has the ability to make any throw that he wants, and this is just a prime example of it. In this clip, I'm just going to be highlighting Caleb Williams' arm talent, right? His arm strength and his ability to see the field. Defensively, we're going to start there, right? We see 4 rushers, and then we see what looks to be Tampa 2, and then drop into quarters, so which means that, like, zone. This is supposed to be a circle, but I can't draw that well. And then we have drop back, 2 deep safeties, and then Tre'Davious White's going to drop back. And then from the Bears, right, we see this is going to be like a hitch right here, and then Cole Kmet on a seam, Odunze on a seam, and then DJ Moore on a go, right? So it's not a complicated play. This is 2nd and 10. This is the fourth quarter. They're winning by 2, but this is still a toss-up game right now. And Caleb Williams, I mean, just really the best thing about this is the throw, right? He takes like a 2-stop. No, that's a 1-stop drop back. So, right here, and then already launches this ball to who? All right, I want to ask the question, who do you think this is? Lock in your answer in your mind for 3 seconds. Right? Who is he throwing this ball? Is he going to throw this? Is he going to throw here? Is he going to throw here? Is he going to throw to DJ Moore? He throws it to Cole Kmet. Right? He throws it to Cole Kmet before he knows that this is going to be open. Right? He's determined that he's throwing this now. And look at this. That's crazy. That's a crazy throw for a rookie to make. And look at how pretty the throw is. I mean, it's hard for me to say anything because this is insane. This is an insane throw. You're going to see my drawings flash real quick, but it is what it is. Before he even realizes that this is going to be open. Like, what if this is man? This is an interception. But no, just his football knowledge and knowing what the play is pre-snap defensively allows that to be wide open. And Cole Kmet makes a great grab, but this is still just an insane throw by Caleb Williams. For this play, I'm also highlighting Caleb Williams' arm talent, but this is really highlighting his strength, his arm strength, right? On this play, what you see is check, and not a check, like a hit him, hitch, right? And then you see Keenan Allen in the slot here. He's going to do the same thing, just hitch. And then it's like a wheel route deeper towards there, yeah. And then like a post, right? It's not that curved. It's more like that. So just forget this is here. But this is what we're running, and then Roschon Johnson's going to come here and block, right? This is 3rd and 8. This is a big down because if the Bears don't get this and settle for a field goal, this is still a 2-touchdown game. If they continue this drive, they have a chance to score. Really kind of put this game away. I don't want to say that because it's early in the 3rd quarter, but, the Jags were not performing very well at all this game if you watched it. If you didn't, just know they were not performing very well. And then, so right here is where we see Caleb Williams' real talent come into fruition, his arm strength and his ability to make decisions. When you see Caleb Williams throwing the ball, it's not like he's making his decisions quickly, but when he is trying to get that ball to his receivers, it is fast, it is quick, and it is strong, right? So right here, he's eyeing down Keenan Allen because he sees, Keenan Allen's turning to the inside of the field here. This is going to be open. This is going to be an open, this is the window right here. That's the open window. Caleb Williams right here already decides this is where I'm throwing it. Keenan Allen whips his head around. Caleb Williams is looking to throw this ball to him, and he gets it there. When I'm slowing you and showing you like frame by frame, you can't really understand how fast this is. It is incredibly fast how quick this ball gets to Keenan Allen. You have the deep safety already converging on Keenan Allen. Then you've got this linebacker coming here as well. This guy is not really in the play. But the ability to get this ball into this pocket before Caleb Williams is hit, preventing him from getting, hospitalized head-to-head contact from the safety. It's just an all-around great play that you see a lot of NFL veterans make, and he is a rookie in his 6th game. I mean, look how fast that pass gets there. Look how fast that ball gets there. It's insane. It's crazy. All right, so this is the last clip I'll show where I'm talking about the positives of Caleb Williams, right? Pre-draft, okay, I didn't buy in the hype for him being the number 1 overall pick. I didn't see what, obviously, scouts see. I'm just a guy making YouTube videos. I don't have that kind of background knowledge. I didn't buy into the hype because he won a Heisman, but team-wise, USC and Oklahoma, they didn't win anything, right? They didn't win anything with Caleb Williams as their quarterback. Now, he showed flashes of being great, but I just wasn't bought into the Caleb Williams hype, right? Like, I didn't understand why we were overhyping, I guess, in my opinion, overhyping this guy. But this play kind of just ruins that opinion I had of him. I was watching this morning live, right? And this play is a pretty simple concept, right? We have at the top or the bottom of your screen, DJ Moore here. He's either on an in or a corner. I can't tell from where the video cuts off, right? But that's what this play is. It doesn't really matter because we're thrown to this side of the field. Cole Kmet, he's on a flat route. And then Keenan Allen comes here into motion and splits these two. Just runs up the seam, right? And he kind of looks back this way. And then Rome Odunze is running straight and looking back at Caleb Williams. And then Roschon Johnson is checking. And then just halfback swing, right? So that's the play. It's 3rd and goal. It's later in the drive from the play I just showed where Caleb Williams makes the strike over the middle to Keenan Allen. This is like, that was to keep the drive alive. This is to put the game away for the Bears. And Caleb Williams makes an incredible throw. So you're going to see as this ball is snapped, right, he steps into his drop and reads the right side of the field, goes through his progressions, covered, doesn't really even check for Cole Kmet because that's your 3rd option, and then looks at Keenan Allen, right? So if I'm just a fan and I see this, like looking back at this, even me, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Keenan Allen. There's a safety back here. You can very barely see the outline of his helmet. He's running into coverage, right? There's a guy right here. This guy, he hasn't even turned his hips this way. He could turn his hips this way and run and cut off any throw. But what Caleb Williams done is really just remarkable. He slings this ball up, high points it to where only Keenan Allen can get it, but he doesn't throw where Keenan Allen's adjusting or turning to. Remember, if you saw where I drew the route, he's coming up here through the seam and looking this way, right? He throws it to the other side, so Keenan Allen has his shoulders right now turned this way, right? So he has to readjust his body, open up his shoulders to the middle of the field this way and make a catch on the ball, which he does, but Caleb Williams able to throw it in between coverage between this linebacker and this guy is just really insane. I mean, this is an insane throw for your rookie quarterback to make. And Keenan Allen makes a great play on the ball, but that's just what I'm talking about when I say Caleb Williams has the potential to be, a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. It's because of plays like this that I'm buying into the hype of Caleb Williams. All right, so this clip is where I'm going to start critiquing the player I'm talking about, and it starts with a big issue that I see when I watch Caleb Williams, and that's his want to stay in the pocket just a little bit too long. He takes usually, if he's given 3 seconds in the pocket, he tries to get 4.5. He tries to squeeze out a little more time that his offensive line just did not buy him, right? So, I mean, automatically, this is incredible release by this 3 technique. He's moved before anybody else has besides the center. Like, as soon as that ball is snapped, he is out of his stance. And Caleb Williams here, he sometimes just doesn't find the short check down, right? Right now, that's what I'm hitting, right? You can, as a quarterback, you can kind of sense that this pocket is getting smaller and smaller on you, because this is where it started. This is a second ago, and this is now, right? I mean, he snaps the ball 1 step. By the time he moves his foot again to take that, like, from here to here, I mean, that pocket's already collapsed just a little bit. Then the next step, it's already collapsed even more, right? My thought is get the ball out. 3rd and 5, it's your opening drive. You just make the easy pass right here. If it gets a first down, it gets a first down. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You don't get sacked. At least you tried. But Caleb Williams takes just a little bit too long, keeping his eyes downfield for just too much time, and ends up getting sacked. Luckily for him, he's super athletic, and this isn't a bigger loss, but I'll just go ahead and show you what I mean, right? 2, 3, he should have had the ball out a second and a half ago, and he gets sacked for a yard, or not even a yard, like a foot lost. His athleticism kept this play alive, but in the end, it just didn't matter, and he should have just gotten the ball out when he could have. In this last clip here, I'm just going to be showing you something that's just a rookie mistake, a classic textbook rookie mistake. We see a lot of guys do this, and Caleb Williams just got caught doing it today. And what it is just his hesitancy to throw a guy open, right? So it's right here. That's the play I want you to notice. As you can see, I've already circled it. He should be throwing this ball to DJ Moore immediately after he plants his foot into his drop back. Instead, he takes that extra step, makes his feet flat right here, reloads, feet flat, and this ends up being an underthrow. A lot of rookies do it, but just to break it down more, DJ Moore is on this, right? So as soon as he breaks here, this guy is in zone, so he's not staying with him foot for foot. It's right here. He's now heading towards the sideline. This is when you should throw it, right as you see that this defensive back has now turned his hips facing DJ Moore. He's not looking at the quarterback anymore, right? This should be thrown right now, right here, and it's probably about a 30-yard gain because he hits him, this is his route right now is here. I guess it's more like here. But if he throws that ball, it's here, right? So that's a 25-yard gain through the air. And then you let your guy go make a play. This could very easily be a touchdown. This early into the game, where it's been a close game so far, this was a pivotal point. If the Jaguars were not, unfortunately, so bad, they could have run away with this game based off this interception. Because you're driving, you give the ball up, there's all the momentum of the game. Luckily for the Bears, they ended up winning this game. Luckily for Caleb Williams, he still balled out and had the best game of his career by far. 220-something yards, 4 touchdowns. Only this interception. He was lights out today, and he did a great job. And overall, I think he's just going to get better and better throughout the season. And we're going to see him and Jaden Daniels really start to heat up in this Rookie of the Year race, right? It's going to be a really fun season for both of these guys and for rookies, I believe. And Caleb Williams is just going to get better and better, all right? So that's the end of the video. Make sure you like and comment. Comment what you think I should have done better and what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I really enjoy the feedback and looking at the comments and stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you like this kind of video, then this channel is perfect for you because this is what I love to do and this is what I'm doing. So thank you for the support.